The year is 2020, around 1 a.m., Baghdad Airport in Iraq. Everything seemed normal. People were waiting for their flights, security was doing its job, but something else was happening in the sky. An American drone had silently locked onto its target. Down below, a convoy was slowly moving forward, and then, within seconds, a massive explosion occurred. Flames rose into the air, and everything was over.
The man killed in that attack was considered a hero in his country, but for America, he was a dangerous enemy. His name was Qasem Soleimani. That moment pushed the United States and Iran directly toward confrontation. But the question was this just an attack or the beginning of a much bigger war? To understand this, we have to go back to 1953. At that time, Iran's prime minister was Mohammad Mossadegh. He decided to nationalize Iran's oil, ending foreign control over it. This decision was good for the people, but it became a threat to the United States and Britain. After this, a secret operation was carried out, known in history as the 1953 Iranian coup d'etat. In this coup, Mossadegh was removed from power, and authority was given back to Mohammad Reza Pahlavi. Iran came under strong Western influence, but anger began to grow among the people. This anger slowly increased and turned into a massive revolution in 1979, known as the Iranian Revolution. Its leader was Ruhollah Khomeini. The Shah was forced to leave the country, and Iran became an Islamic republic.
After this transformation, Iran openly stood against America. Friendship had now turned into hostility. Then, at the end of 1979, another event deepened this conflict, an attack on the American embassy in Tehran, where more than 50 Americans were taken hostage. This hostage crisis lasted for 444 days. It completely broke the relationship between the two countries. This was no longer just a political conflict. It had become deep hostility. After this, there was no direct war between them, but a shadow war began. In countries like Iraq, Syria, Yemen, and Lebanon, both nations started clashing indirectly.
Iran supported different groups, while America tried to stop them. This war was not visible on the surface, but its impact was deep and constantly growing. Over time, a new fear emerged: Iran's nuclear program. The world feared that if Iran developed nuclear weapons, it would become a global threat. To reduce this fear, an agreement was made in 2015, known as the Iran Nuclear Deal. Under this deal, Iran agreed to limit its nuclear program. But in 2018, Donald Trump decided to withdraw from this deal. After that, sanctions were reimposed on Iran, and tensions between the two countries increased again. Then, in 2020, the death of Qasem Soleimani pushed this tension to its peak. In response, Iran launched missile attacks on US bases in Iraq. The whole world felt that a major war could begin. But somehow, both countries managed to control the situation, and a full-scale war was avoided. However, the danger still remained. Even in 2026, there is no direct war between America and Iran, but the tension has not ended. The Middle East is still unstable, and proxy wars continue. Another important country in this conflict is Israel. There is deep hostility between Israel and Iran as well, and America supports Israel.
If an Iran-Israel conflict erupts, America could become directly involved, exacerbating the danger. One of the major reasons behind this conflict is oil. Iran is one of the world's major oil producers, and any war could directly impact oil supply. If that happens, fuel prices would rise globally, economies would be affected, and a global crisis could begin. In today's world, wars are not fought only on land. cyber warfare has become equally dangerous. Power grids, banks, and communication systems can all become targets.
Both America and Iran have strong cyber capabilities, and this invisible war is no less dangerous than a physical one. But the biggest impact is always on ordinary people. Whenever war happens, homes are destroyed, families are broken, and innocent lives pay the price. If this conflict between America and Iran ever turns into a full war, the greatest loss will be suffered by common people. This is not just a fight between two nations, it is a conflict that could affect the entire world. Even today, decisions are being made that could change the course of history. One wrong move could push the world into war. And that is the most dangerous part of this conflict. It can turn into a major war at any moment. So the real question is not whether tension exists between America and Iran. The real question is, when the next missile is launched, will the world be ready to handle its consequences? Or are we about to witness a war whose impact will last for generations?